Hi, I'm Dara Lee, and thank you for jumping on and listening to this and joining us here at Katie's Mission for our month-long event during September, Suicide Prevention Month. What we've been offering here has been our stress-free September, giving you, each and every one of you, a different perspective on different ways that you can help to manage stress in your everyday life. And let's face it, stress is a part of our lives. We all get it at different times, in different amounts, in different ways, but on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, we get bombarded with stress all the time. And what I want to offer to you is what I feel is the number one way that you can help yourself handle that stress, deal with that stress in a very positive way. And it all starts right here in the kitchen. Yeah, that's right. Maybe that sounds a little strange, but it really does. What we eat so much affects our physical, our mental, and our emotional well-being. The more fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains, non-processed foods that we can eat, the better our body operates, the better our mind operates as well. And it's just not me saying this. There's all kinds of scientific studies out there if you want to take a look, but it's really true. I myself became plant-based about a year ago, and I noticed right away how much better I really felt. Not only physically, but again, emotionally and mentally. And the reason for that is a lot of the foods that we eat, and I get it because we're busy, we're stressed, and we want to find a quick and easy solution to get a meal on the table. And that's where it started for me. I had been introduced to a really quick and easy way to put meals on the table. And what I ended up finding was that it was very easy for me to convert those meal solutions into a plant-based meal. And more on that later. But what I want to just share with you is that when we, you know what, a lot of times, I don't know if you do this, but I know I've done this many times. I'm feeling stressed, and what do I want to do? I want to sit down with a big old bowl of ice cream, or, you know, I grab some chocolate, or maybe I think, oh my gosh, so what I want to eat is a big old creamy bowl of mac and cheese, like all that good comfort food, whatever it is for you that, you know, makes that comfort food. We very often turn to food during times of stress. It's a natural reaction. But what I want to share with you is that what happens in the end if we fill up with sugar, if we fill up with foods that are highly processed and full of, you know, chemicals and things like that, it actually is going to do the opposite of what we want to do. Very often after you eat a lot of sugar and you get kind of hyped up, what happens? You crash afterwards, and then maybe you can't get yourself motivated to do what you want to do, and then you start feeling worse and you feel more stressed because, oh my gosh, there's so many things to do. But I want to just tell you that if you pay attention, really pay attention to what you're eating and eat more plant-based foods, you are going to feel better physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's just going to happen. Now, I am not one to say that, you know what, you've got to go all or none. Like, you've got to be 100% plant-based or don't bother. No, okay? It doesn't really start, I didn't start that way, okay? I started incorporating more and more plants into my diet. So how did I do that? One way was when I was making a vegetable at night, I would very often make 2 vegetables as well as, you know, a starch, and then I'd have a smaller piece of meat, but there was more vegetables to fill up on. Or have a nice big salad with your dinner along with a vegetable. And it's just a way to incorporate more of those fruits and vegetables into your life. And honestly, and I didn't believe this would happen, but after I started like not eating meat, now it just like I have no desire anymore to eat meat. That just kind of happens organically. It does. But I want to recommend a couple of things. It can be easy. One thing I like to do is stir fries, and stir fries are really super simple. You chop up a bunch of vegetables, and if you're following a recipe, that's great. Double the amount of the amount of vegetables it says to put in there. If it's telling you to put in 2 cups of chopped vegetables, go ahead and put in 4. And then you have more vegetables to the amount of meat. That's what you want to do, is just increase that vegetable content. And when you're looking for a snack, rather than grabbing for that chocolate bar or grabbing for, whatever it is that you want to snack on, grab a piece of fruit. Always have nice, fresh fruit sitting around that's inviting, and chop it up. If you have little kids, you want to make, chop it up. Or, the vegetables are so much easier to grab. I love to use, all kinds of veggies with hummus. And I chop them up ahead of time, because then they're in there in the fridge. If I have to pull that celery out and wash it and chop it and all of that, I'm not as likely to do it. But I'll pick a time, when I have a little bit of time, and I'll, prep all of those, my carrots, my celery, whatever it is, cucumbers, I'll prepare them so then they're easy to grab. But one thing that I want to offer you today is 5 super simple hacks that is going to give you an endless supply of breakfast ideas. Literally, I did a lot of research, and I researched tons and tons of plant-based eaters, and this is what I came up with their favorite meals. I put them all in a PDF all together for you. All you need to do is click on the link below, and you will get a download with, like I said, 5 super simple hacks to give you an endless amount of breakfast ideas to start on your plant-based journey. That's really and then one more thing is I have a Facebook group. It's called Plant-Based Fast and Easy. You'll see recipes in there. You'll see me cooking. You'll see me making sprouts. All kinds of things. If you want to learn how to start becoming more plant-based, jump in that Facebook group. It's called Plant-Based Fast and Easy. So you've got 2 things here that you can access. Both are free. And this is Dara Lee, and I hope that I can help you reduce the stress in your life today. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye now.